The first setup I want to show you is developed to purify medium to small amounts of proteins via a 1 milliliter high trap column followed by a set of desalting columns. We have equipped the system here with a sample inlet valve and use the narrow sample inlet tubing to allow the sample application from 50 milliliter Falcon tubes, which we have mounted to the system here on the left-hand side. As we want to run multiple samples and clean the columns in between, we have also used an additional inlet valve, enabling us to connect not only the running buffers for the systems, but also multiple cleaning solutions if needed. You can see here that this system you can use to purify up to 5 samples in a one-step purification, or if you want to have multiple steps, you add a column valve here to connect the desalting columns. Thereby you can use the 5 samples in a 2-step purifications, collecting the eluate from the first column in a sample loop and loading the eluate then onto the desalting columns. The first system setup I want to show you is having a column valve, which enables us to connect a capture column, 1 milliliter high trap, in combination with desalting columns for a 2-step purification. The column holder here is neatly mounted to the system and enables you to connect up to 5 columns. In this example, we are using it to combine the high trap desalting columns to accommodate the volume we can load to the elution volume from the capture column. To combine the 2 purification steps, we are loading the capture column using the system pump of ÄKTA Go and elute the peak from this column into a sample loop connected to the injection valve. In the second method, we are emptying this loop onto the desalting columns to exchange the buffer, condition and save our sample and collect in the fraction collector. All you have to do to enable peak-to-loop collection is to connect the peak collect capillary from the outlet valve to the injection valve. To run up to 5 samples in the setup, we have installed a sample inlet valve to our ÄKTA Go. As we are using a 1 milliliter high trap column as a capture column, the capacity is limited, so the sample volumes are not that big. To accommodate this, we used the narrow sample inlet tubing and connected a fraction collector cassette via a multi-purpose holder to the system, enabling us to load the sample from 50 milliliter Falcon tubes. To load all sample volume of our up to 5 samples, we have connected an air sensor to the sample inlet line of the ÄKTA Go. The buffer line on the sample inlet is used to finalize sample application and wash the sample flow paths in between the different samples. In order to connect the buffers we are using for the purification, we have also used this extension box here to connect inlet A selection valve to connect purification, wash and cleaning buffers to the system. To minimize sample loss, we have connected the air sensor here prior to the inlet valve on the sample line. In the second configuration, we will show you that you can also place the air sensor to a different position in the system to protect all inlets from air.